TSR, we believe that a woman's place is wherever she places her trail. Welcome. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown's Odyssey to the Oscars. Although I'm delighted to help you bring the Academy Awards home on a budget each and every year, it's very rare that even outside of this series, I review anything related to fashion and or beauty, because usually that's not my forte. I am willing to make exceptions, and already have made exceptions, for books like this that just pop out right from the get-go. And it's not just because they put Jennifer Aniston on the cover. I mean, that's just too easy. What red-blooded American dude would not have a thing for her? No, it's because of the people at this particular magazine that knows how to keep track of Hollywood's fashion foibles. This is Us Weekly's Secrets of Celebrity Style, a crash course in dressing like the stars. I paid under $5 for this from American Thrift in Passaic, New Jersey. That is your general benchmark for books at American Thrift, under $5, because if you've been there several times like me, you'll know that they don't put specific price marks on any of their books, so that's your yardstick. And believe you me, there's plenty of wiggle room to splurge if you want to buy a lot of books over there, like I did. And of course, it's the inner beauty that counts, so to keep this as Academy Awards centric as we possibly can, we're going to highlight the anatomy of a gown feature. And my pencil just dropped, by the way. 3 of these gowns come from the 2004 Oscars, like this first one, and another one comes from the 1999 Oscars. We start with Renee Zellweger and Carolina Herrera at the 2004 Oscars. Classic glamour. Part 30s Parisian couture, part Marilyn Monroe, wrapped up with a gorgeous Goliath of a train. Individual components all coming together to create quite a striking gown on Renee Zellweger, who, for the record, was subject to review last year on OTTO on TSR when I highlighted Case Study 9 on DVD, which I love, further strengthening my belief of Academy Award winners and nominees who, upon making the big time at the Dolby Theater, highlight films that would otherwise be mediocre without their presence. This, by the way, is in Classic, the Basics section. And this book goes way beyond ball gowns. I'll talk more about that after this. Here we have Cate Blanchett and John Galliano for Dior at the '99 Oscars. Embroidered blossoms, enamored birds, years ahead of its time, this fairy tale of a dress redefined unique. On the left here on page 56 is Sex and Electricity. An amusing sidebar here focusing on Carrie Bradshaw's fashion from Sex and the City. You know, Sarah Jessica Parker was a very fashion-forward leading lady on one of HBO's premiere comedy series. Continuing on, we have Angelina Jolie and Mark Boulder at the 2004 Academy Awards. Keep in mind this book was published in 2005, so this was the most recent, at the time, Oscars. This halter dress may look simple, but it's actually a feat of bias cut couture design. That's in the All-American Sexy, the Basics section, by the way. The term All-American Sexy also applies to Jennifer Aniston, and no truer term could ever apply to her. This is Charlize Theron and Tom Ford for Gucci at the 2004 Oscars. She wanted to avoid making a, quote, huge statement by opting for a low-key slip dress. Nice try, so consider this one of their rare fashion faux pas at the Oscars. Whatever the mistake may be, or no matter how flawless a dress looks, after the Oscars red carpet wraps up, you can probably buy a very close knockoff in quality and design for much cheaper of a price, thanks to ABS by Alan Schwartz. This lookalike glam sidebar explains how. For example, you have a Michael Kors dress on Jennifer Lopez and ABS's version on the right. Moving on to Gownology 101, a guide to Hollywood's top 12 styles, from traditional ball gowns to retro 70s streamlined halters, one for every figure and personality. In the case of Naomi Watts at the 2004 Oscars, it's a beaded gown. In the case of Jennifer Garner at the same ceremony, it's an asymmetrical vintage Valentino gown. For Julia Roberts at the same ceremony, it's a goddess look in Giorgio Armani. And for Kate Winslet at the 2002 Academy Awards, it's a Cease gown. That would be Ben DeLisi. That's the big event section. And by the way, Catherine Zeta-Jones, even while pregnant, can always look striking. I may not have a thing for her, but that's just a universal fact. This is Power Glamour, bump chic individuality that focuses on pregnancy styles. This was a chocolate brown Versace dress that she wore at the 2003 Academy Awards. I assume that was for her role in Chicago. I love fashion. I love when people put me in it. And God knows I'm slowly getting better at putting stuff together myself. Jennifer Aniston. With that quote, you'll understand that this book goes way beyond ball gowns. From halter tops and flats to ball gowns and pumps and everything in between those two benchmark duos, you'll find a lot of inspiration, tips, and techniques for thinking like a celebrity stylist and or thinking like a celeb, and applying their fashion-forward thinking to creating your very own ensemble, no matter how expensive or inexpensive it might be, for any scenario, anytime. Whether it's a daytime look for a cozy day indoors, or an ultra-glam look for a luxury night out, all-American sexy for just about any occasion, you name it. Style-wise, this book covers it. Photography-wise, it is so rich and so sexy it's hard to look away. Text-wise, well, Us Weekly has a very conversational tone while also maintaining a guiding hand throughout this entire book. The Insider's Guide, over 270 ways to translate star style into real-life looks for any occasion, day or night. Figure strategies, celebrity stylists reveal how they deal with stars' body issues. Expert tips on choosing the big event gown that's right for you. How to pull off maternity chic, the revolutionary Hollywood way, plus the best shoes and bags and the Celebrity Cute Top Hall of Fame. Anyone can become glamorous in Hollywood. Style transformations happen all the time. Celebrity stylist Rachel Zoe Rosenweig. This book retails for $19.95 in the US and $26.95 in Canada. And covers a lot of style with a style all its own. It gets 5 claps. It's worth keeping on your countertop. It's worth keeping on your coffee table. And heck, it might be worth keeping around in your fashion closet. And if nothing else, remember, no matter what you wear, a smile is always the best style. Having said that, there's nothing wrong with having some measurable degree of celebrity inspiration. And this book proves it. Its attractiveness is a lot more than just St. Laurent black leather jacket deep. Thanks for watching and listening. Remember, there's no place like the Thrift Store Rundown that brings the Academy Awards home on a budget. I'll catch you on the flip side.